Okay, you guys, so get into this craziness. So Sky Jackson's baby daddy, DeAndre Bergen, who everybody hates, but he also goes by the name Yerky Yerky, just got arrested by the FBI for some serious charges. And I'm not talking about petty crimes. We're talking about armed carjacking, pistol whipping, the whole nine. Now let me break down exactly what happened because the details are wild. So he got arrested along with an accomplice for allegedly pistol whipping a victim and stealing their Mercedes-Benz C300. And I can't forget to mention the Glock handgun he had. Y'all, they didn't just steal this man's car, y'all. They beat this man with a gun. The victim had to be hospitalized with facial injuries from getting pistol whipped so bad. Now, this wasn't some spur of the moment type thing either. According to the charges, this was an armed carjacking, which means they planned it out. They targeted this person for their Mercedes, beat them unconscious with a firearm, then stole both the car and the victim's gun. I mean, these are federal charges, and y'all already know when the FBI gets involved, you know it's serious. Armed carjacking is a federal offense, especially when it involves interstate activity or when weapons are used. Now, this man is looking at potentially years in federal prison if he is convicted. But I mean, with the evidence that they have, how could he not get convicted? And get this, y'all, he was already on probation when this happened. So not only is he facing new federal charges for armed carjacking and assault with a deadly weapon, but he also violated his probation, which that could add up to even more time to whatever sentence he's already gonna get. Now, this isn't his first rodeo with the law either. This man has been in and out of the system multiple times. He has a history of probation violations, and apparently he just can't stay out of trouble long enough to get his life together. I mean, the fact that he was already on probation and still decided to commit an armed carjacking shows either he really has poor decision-making skills or he just straight up does not care about the consequences. Like, sir, you are already being watched by the system and you decided to pistol whip someone for their Mercedes? That's crazy as hell to me. Now, the FBI doesn't just randomly arrest people. They had to build a case. That means there's probably surveillance footage, witness testimony, and maybe even digital evidence that ties him to this crime. They likely tracked the stolen Mercedes, maybe found the weapon, or even had witnesses identify him and his accomplice. So for the FBI to feel confident enough to make an arrest, they probably have solid evidence. And with armed carjacking cases, they don't mess around because it's such a violent crime. Now, if y'all don't know the difference between getting arrested by the local police and getting arrested by the FBI, baby, the difference is huge. Now, federal charges come with longer sentences, federal prison instead of state prison, and way less chances of getting out early. If he gets convicted on federal armed carjacking charges, he's looking at potentially decades behind bars. And let's not forget about the person who got pistol whipped in all of this. They were just going about their day, probably getting in or out of their Mercedes, and these men decided to target them. I'm talking about the victim ended up in the hospital with facial injuries from being beaten so bad with that gun. I mean, that's traumatic as hell, and this person is probably dealing with both physical and psychological trauma from this crazy attack. Right now, I wouldn't be surprised if he's being held without bail, given the serious nature of these charges and his history of not showing up for court dates. He'll have to go through the federal court system, which moves a lot slower. And once convicted, which I know he is going to get convicted, like I said, he's facing decades, probably about 10 to 20 years, if not more, in federal prison. So good for him. He's getting exactly what he deserved. Now, what's crazy is Skai Jackson had a baby by this crazy ass man, and she recently just came out and posted pictures of their baby boy, and it's really sad that his dad probably won't really be able to be around like he needs to be because he's gonna be in prison. But y'all let me know what you think in the comments below. Moving on to the next story, y'all, and this is so sad. So I do have some terrible news. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, y'all remember Theo from The Cosby Show, just passed away. According to TMZ, Malcolm died from an accidental drowning. Now, he was only 54 years old. That's way too young to leave this earth. Now, they're saying their source is reliable, someone very close to Malcolm, but they don't have a lot of details. I mean, the source has been unconfirmed, but we already know TMZ does not report anybody passing away. That's not true. If TMZ is reporting a death, then it is true. Now, for those of you who are too young to remember Malcolm, he really helped grow the Cosby Show into the successful show it was for 8 seasons. But after the show ended, he didn't just disappear. He kept working. Y'all remember Malcolm and Eddie? That show was so funny to me. And more recently, he was on Sons of Anarchy playing Sticky. And he also had this show called Alert About Missing People. Now, Malcolm was always real private about his personal life, like super private. He got married. He had a daughter who was born back in 2017, but he barely talked about his family in interviews. He kept that stuff very close to his chest. Now, this is so sad because he does leave behind a wife and a very young daughter. And I just think it's so unfortunate that she won't be able to grow up with her dad. But y'all let me know, what do y'all feel about this entire situation? It's very shocking and it's very heartbreaking. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments below. And rest in peace to Malcolm-Jamal Warner.
Oh man, Theo, man. You know, for those that don't know, growing up as a black person in this country, I was born in the 70s, and television was one of those things that was like an escape. Man, Theo, Cosby Show for me was that safe place. It was that warm space where I was able to dream about having a mother and a father like that, you know, a family like that. Many of us don't know what it feels like to see a mother and father sit down and eat together at the table. At least I don't. Theo. Oh, how I wish I was his brother to share that dirty room and run around and just being a good kid, experiencing life. You know, it was more than just a program, man. I'm sad over this one. Oh, he was a Leo like me. We might have had the same birthday, I don't know. But this is a hard one, man.
Y'all, I am beyond devastated. Like, my heart right now, I cannot. At just 54 years old, Malcolm-Jamal Warner has passed away. And my heart is broken. I really have no words other than the fact that everybody is passing away except the person that needs to pass away. I am about to be 44 years old. So he's about 11 years older than me. And he is gone. My heart is broken. Not our Theo. I just can't wrap my head around what is happening right now. Like heartbreak after heartbreak. Sources are stating that it was a apparent drowning, but all I know is I can't take another heartbreak. It's just too much going on in our community. Like, this was like family. Do you understand? Everybody except who needs to be gone is leaving here. R.I.P. to this king, and I hope when he sees Justine, they have an amazing time in heaven.
Y'all have no idea how I just screamed in my apartment just now. Malcolm-Jamal Warner has passed away. I'm not gonna hold you. I literally screamed, not Theo, because we literally grew up with this man on the Cosby Show. I don't want to post TMZ because there's the first to report it and they're always sliming with. So I'm posting for Fox 5 in New York. It's being reported it was an accidental drowning during a vacation in Costa Rica. He was 54 years old. His birthday is next month. Of course, the media is doing the brief bio of his career. This man accomplished so much after the Cosby Show. If you're in the black media, you know he started Malcolm and Eddie. If you're updated on his recent work, he was a series regular on The Resident. He also starred and produced in the BET show Read Between the Lines. I had no idea he won a Grammy back in 2015 for Best R&B Performance with Robert Glasper. He leaves behind a daughter. He was very intentional in maintaining her and her mother's privacy during his life. I can't believe I'm saying during. This was not the news I was expecting to see today. This is just so sad. It is just insane seeing so many black legends go, especially the young ones. Prayers and condolences to his family, his friends, the people who've worked with him, past and present. This is just so sad.
Bitch, why is Theo Huxtable dead? Bitch, I just went over to Instagram Malcolm-Jamal. A drowning? Bitch, I'm gagged. This is crazy. Bitch.
Now, this one hurts. Malcolm-Jamal Warner has passed away from an accidental drowning, guys. And he is a certified legend in the Black community. From The Cosby Show, Theo Huxtable, to Malcolm and Eddie. Like, he is just a staple on your television screen. Like, when you seen him make, like, a guest appearance on a show, it kind of just warms your heart because we all love him from The Cosby Show. It's sad, like, all our legends, when they go, it's kind of like your heart just breaks a little. And damn, like, going too soon. I think he was only 54. This is crazy, y'all. This is sad. Like, it's literally too soon. Like, a drowning. This is why I don't play with water at all. I can't swim, but rest in peace to him. Rest in peace to his family, because I hear he leaves behind a daughter and a wife. So just rest in peace to him. This is crazy, y'all.
Some heartbreaking news that I really wish I didn't have to share today. Actor Malcolm-Jamal Warner has died at the age of 54. For so many of us, Malcolm-Jamal Warner was Theo Huxtable, witty, relatable, and sometimes clueless teenage son on The Cosby Show. From 1984 to 1992, he helped redefine what a Black family could look like on primetime television. And it was that role that made him a household name and gave us all someone to root for, to laugh with, to grow up alongside. After The Cosby Show, Malcolm-Jamal Warner continued his career with roles on the show Malcolm and Eddie, Read Between the Lines, Major Crime, Suits, and even 911. With this work, he proved that he wasn't just a child star. He was a storyteller, an actor, a working artist. Thoughts and prayers and deepest condolences go to all who loved him and to all who appreciated his work.
This is a video that, as a TV lover, breaks my heart to make. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, best known for amazing shows like The Cosby Show, Read Between the Lines, Accused, Malcolm and Eddie, The Resident, etc., has passed away. He passed away at the age of 54. And since this has just been reported as of a couple minutes ago, there's not a lot of details out there. But from what I have been able to see, it looks like he passed away by accidental drowning. Malcolm-Jamal Warner was an amazing actor. He started off playing Theo on The Cosby Show. He conquered something a lot of child actors struggle very hard with. He was able to act pretty much all throughout his life. The Cosby Show, which took him from his child years to his early adult years. Then Malcolm and Eddie. He's played pretty much just about every role you can think of. A dad, a husband, a son, a nurse, The Path of Forgiveness, to a world-class doctor. And something I always loved about his acting is the ability to make us feel like he wasn't acting. To always put so much emotion into all of his roles. Whether it's him being a dramatic, goofy little brother, being an arrogant, brilliant doctor. He's definitely one of my favorite actors. I've said that numerous times on here before, so this is just really sad. I just know Michelle is giving him the biggest hug right now. So sad.